All right, today I'm going to do a quick review for Dotcom Secrets by Russell Brunson. And now this is the first book in a trilogy, so I'm going to talk a little bit about all of them and a little bit about Russell. But first, who should be reading this book? Well, anyone who wants to sell something, and most people do want to sell something. So if you're a creative, even if you're like a YouTuber or a podcaster or something like that, even parents, like we try to sell our kids on go do your chores or whatever. And for that reason alone, I do think that there's some general appeal for this book and for the entire trilogy because it talks about things like the value ladder and the hero's journey and how to persuade people, and that's really important. And so I do believe everyone should study sales, whether you have a product or not. Now when you read this book, there's a few things that I really like about it. You'll see as I flip through, there are things like little illustrations throughout, and there'll be like screenshots from the website. And now this book is old now. it doesn't feel that old, but there's this, and then there's expert secrets, and then there's traffic secrets, and I think he's working on another one, and they all kind of go together. But the reason I keep reading this year over year, and full disclosure, I usually listen to it, but I do like to read through it every once in a while too, just because of the illustrations and things like that. There's some things that you get in the paper version that you don't really get in the audio. But the reason that I continue to listen to this or to read this book is because it just has some good general advice on how to get people to convert, right? To convert a reader to a buyer, to convince someone to do something. Now that being said, some of the tactics that are used even for selling this book, I'm not a big fan of this. Get a free book by paying $10 for shipping. That's not free. If you're paying $10 shipping, Amazon will ship it for free. So some of that is kind of deceptive. I think that you can be as transparent as you want to be with those kinds of tactics. ClickFunnels, the brand that Russell has founded, they're all about the upsell and taking people through this sales funnel, and it's effective. It works. That's why the company's so big and why these books continue to sell. But you don't have to agree with every strategy, and you don't have to do it exactly the way he does it. He just gives you some good recommendations for what you might do, and that's something that I truly appreciate. My day job is as a school teacher, but I run several businesses on the side, and I think that this has been really helpful in thinking about marketing and selling. And so I like this book. I like the whole trilogy, so it's worth checking out.